Hello everyone, it is Emphis Games, and yes, we are back with a new Animal Crossing tour video of my current island, which is Lelit. I've been meaning to do this for quite some time now, and yeah, I am very excited to show off my island. Not show off in a arrogant way, but just kind of show off what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to kind of build. It's been taking quite a couple of months really to get to this point, but here we are. So this island, well, Lelit, is pretty much a city core island. I really love the designs of the city core. Like, I think it's just really cool. Like, you know, much of the island really focuses on like lights and illuminating lights. Obviously, it's not at the stage I want it to be as of yet, but in the next couple of videos and series for Animal Crossing on my YouTube channel, I really want to push out like, you know, different videos of me kind of just building that foundation up with different characters I've made, going doing some happy home designs, because obviously that equals to like Pokey and bells and all that type of stuff. So it's pretty much just gathering the resources I need for the actual island itself. My main character here has been my character since the very start. We've been kind of building it up bit by bit, but without further ado, don't want to waffle too much. Make sure you subscribe to check out more updates on our channel, and yeah, let's get started. So over here we have the town hall, so a nice little entrance with a nice fountain. Really like the fountain here, really, you know, gives off that central look of where the main place of Lelit is. We've got a nice welcome sign here, and we've got kind of like where I'm going to put some benches, telephone boxes, lights around the area. And obviously you have the crossroad over here. Gonna get the crosswalk signal signs. Got the cars moving in different directions. I'll show this side after, but this is pretty much the central place of Lelit. If we move over here, we have a kind of shopping area. So we've got kind of the bus stop here. I really want to get a bus stop sign. I know I've seen them online somewhere where they've got like bus designs and stuff like that, so that'll be pretty cool. Then we got the car park here. I'm gonna get a big van where it's pretty much maybe carrying new items and stuff within the shops, and obviously Nook's Cranny, Abel's sisters, so that's all great. If we go down further here, this is my house, and it's got a camera sign here, and it's got a van with a camera sign, and I wanted to make this into a studio place. So, you know, what I do full-time as a full-time work is actually working as a filmmaker, and I felt, why not put my job on my island? So here we go. Let's take a look inside. So over here we have the reception area, so pretty cool. Got some nice chairs, got some water over here, got the coffee at the back, so it really gives off that reception vibe. Got ATM machine in here. I'm not too sure why an ATM machine is in here. I think it was just easier to take money from here, from my account, rather than going all the way to the town hall. But yeah, this is the reception area. People come in and do whatever, so it's pretty nice. Let me show you the back room first, actually. And here we have kind of like the back room / staff area. So again, you've got the kitchen, fridge, got the cupboard, nice bed there. Nice little sitting chill area, kind of a shower and stuff. Not sure if that makes sense, but I felt to just include that anyway. Then we've got a security cam up there, so looks pretty cool. And yeah, that is the staff area. We've got the makeup area where there's all the hair and makeup, and then everyone kind of gets ready for set. So try to make it as fancy and kind of nice as possible, really. It's not the most glamorous room, but I feel like it just does the job, I feel. So I just felt I was kind of happy with that overall. I'll show you the next rooms. And over here we have the podcast room. So initially I actually wanted to make this into a music room, but I felt like a podcast room would just be a lot more colorful, because the podcasts, you know, in these day and age kind of have like nice setups and things like that. So I really went all in to try and make the design really pop out. You got the one camera here, which is supposed to kind of focus on guest speakers that will be sitting here, and then you got the main peeps that will probably be here. And yeah, it just looks pretty cool, you know. Not saying that a podcast will happen, but you know, it just looks the part, really. One of my favorite rooms, I'd say. And then we have the editing space. So, you know, because I work as a full-time filmmaker, you'll probably know that we need quite a lot of darkness when it comes to like color grade and all that type of stuff. Obviously, I can't create that same feeling, but I felt like I could kind of create a sense of the dark editing room. There's a bit of a fridge here, and then there's some coffee for those late editing moments and stuff like that. And yeah, I think it's pretty dope. I kind of like it as well. It's like, it's not crazy, but it's like, it gives off that sense of, yeah, this is the editing space. We're creating new like TV projects and things like that. And yeah, the only problem is there's no iMacs here. I prefer an iMac compared to PCs, but this is what Animal Crossing has, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'll show you the last room. And here is kind of the set, really. Yeah, this room in particular is going to be very cool because I feel like I can always switch it out when, you know, I get bored of the design and I want to try something new. Like, obviously there are some, let me just quickly show you. Actually, that's the wrong button. Oh, I'll just show you now. So I have like a lava magma cavern wall that I can mix up, or I have the ruins wall. There's even a meadow vista or a graveyard wall or a sci-fi wall. I feel like I can always change the designs each time and just bring something new. But I feel like the designs will always have like lights, cameras, and then some chairs and water and stuff like that to really make it pop. But this was going for a more jungle theme, a little bit of Legend of Zelda a bit, because you've got the sword over there. But yeah, I was just messing around with it. But yeah, that's pretty much it really for this house. So yeah, I would say that this house in particular is actually, it's all done really. So I'm going to be working on the other characters that I've kind of created. And yeah, it's going to take a while because I'll be honest, I went on a treasure island and got loads of money to just pay off all their debts because I just felt like it would take way too long for me to do it bit by bit and to try sell fish, fossils and stuff like that. So I felt like, okay, this is going to take me a while and I'm probably not going to make it until the new Animal Crossing game comes out. I've already completed this house in a more, let's say, non-cheating way. But, you know, you play how you want to play, it is what it is. But yeah, with all the other houses I've included here, the Treasure Island definitely helps to just pay off all their bills and kind of just get their house at their final stage so I can really set and kind of design the overall island itself. So this is going to be the cinema here. Bear in mind that most of these houses are going to be empty because I need to build up the items list for those characters. Much of that is going to be coming from the Happy Home Paradise DLC. But as you can see, it's literally empty. But it's going to set up I'll say the basis of it bit by bit, which is what I'm going to be doing on the Memphis Games YouTube channel. So here will be the main area where people can get their popcorn and whatnot. Back here will be the staff room. There's no point going in there because there's nothing in there. And then in these side rooms over here, actually no, sorry, the back room's actually going to be the kitchen. So the kitchen where they make the popcorn. Yeah, I used to work at cinema back in the day, but that was a long time ago now. And then we're going to have seats here. Then we're going to have the projector screen here, and it's going to be dark. And yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool. Yeah. And with the downstairs, I think that's going to be the toilet area that I have in mind. And then upstairs will be a staff area. So yeah, pretty simple. It's pretty straight on. I'd go into the rooms, but there's nothing there. So there we go. That's what's going to happen to this house. So yeah, like I mentioned before, I'm going to be playing with other characters, just doing like not walkthroughs, but just let's play type of gameplay, and then that in turn will be helping me build up that character to get all the resources they need and then design their houses. So moving on, we have kind of a small little Funfair area. I was going to include the Ferris wheel, but I think it was just going to be too big, but it's a pretty small one. And if you can see in the sign here, this is the arcade. And also with the studio itself, I just felt to put a satellite there. I felt like it just makes sense for it being a studio place or whatnot. But it's going to be the arcade here, so that's going to be fun. So over here is going to be the main reception area. So it's going to be like a arcade Comic Con type of area. Back here will be the Super Mario themed room. I kind of want to make it like a museum in a sense. So obviously, if you see here, we're gonna have more of these kind of display stands around, and then we're gonna have like a stand rope barrier things around, so you can come in and just see the design. So it's almost like it's almost like a museum type of thing to come and see the Mario stuff. It's a shame that they never included like the old Nintendo stuff, like the Air Wing from Star Fox, the Master Sword, and the Triforce from Legend of Zelda. I'm not too sure why they did not include that, but one of my gripes with this game, unfortunately. In this room here will be the arcade room. So yeah, much of the arcade stuff, it's kind of getting there. Gonna add a bit more lights, a bit more cube lights, which you saw in the podcast room before. And yeah, should be pretty good, should be pretty nice. Again, much of it is still empty, and I'm going to be doing the same thing as before with the other characters, so there's quite a lot of stuff to do, which is always fun. I think, what was here again? Oh yeah, it was going to be a merchandise shop. So I got the manga wall, yep, as you can see there. So there's going to be like toys and merchandise type of stuff that, you know, almost like a little shop that you can purchase stuff from. So I feel like that could be nice to include. And then downstairs will kind of be like a gaming setup room. So I'm going to have quite a lot of them. And as you can see, it's pretty dark, but yeah, it's going to be just a lot of them all signed up or just playing games here. And I can't actually see, it's really dark. And let me turn on the lights. Oh, I can't even turn on the lights, it's not even my house. I think that's the way you go up. Yep, perfect. So that's what that is going to be. So it should be good. What else is there? So my room, merchant. Oh, and upstairs was just going to be a chill area. I'm not too sure what to really make of it. It could be a snack area, but it was just going to be probably the character's room where they've got all the switches and all that type of stuff, and it's just chilled really. So I feel like that would be good. But yeah, that is the arcade space. So again, gonna be doing some gameplay videos of the character, building up their character, getting resources, playing with the Happy Home Paradise, and yeah, getting more resources from them. So yeah, the town itself is quite tightly squeezed. There's just a lot going on. I'm not too sure what I'm doing here or on the beaches and stuff like that. I'm still thinking of ideas, but I might have like surfboards and beach houses and stuff like that. But we'll see where that goes. Probably one of my most favorite places is this Japanese inspired area. Yeah, really took my time with this one. Loved the outdoor kitchen spot. Just looks cool, just looks nice and out there. It really like plays a part in the night. Like it really looks really well lit. So very happy about that, and it looks busy, which is what I wanted it to be. We go up here and there's like a market area. I know it's a bit tight with the storefront items up here, but it looks pretty cool. You've got like a moss stand and a fish stand, a fruit stand, a dancing stand where you can dance, and then we've got this thing here. Yeah, pretty cool. And then we head up here. Then we've got a little bamboo garden here. So these are all the bamboos I have. I used to have quite a lot in my old designs, but I feel like I just trim it down a bit. But yeah, this will be our Japanese restaurant that will be here. So really going for it here. again, another character that I'm gonna have to work with the collecting resources, doing gameplay, and the Happy Home Paradise designs. So here will be the reception area. Back there will be the staff room. Down below will be the kitchen. Upstairs will be the dining area. Here I wanted to make like a theater, like where someone can come and then they start to sing and stuff. But not too sure. I was thinking to do a toilet design, but toilet designs are a bit boring. And over here was going to be a spa, which I can quickly show you. But yeah, I mean, once this town comes in, like once I start gathering these resources, it'll be a lot more like clearer of what I'm trying to achieve. So this was going to be a spa area. So probably another spa over here. And yeah, that'll be pretty cool. And yes, there we have the restaurant area. So pretty cool. I was thinking to do this across my island, but I felt not yet, or I don't know. I just felt like a nice kind of Chinatown area just kind of works, and I would just leave it at that. So let's press on. So we have more cars here, then we have go over the bridge, and here's where things start to get a bit more interesting. So we have another bus stop stand. Again, like I mentioned, the bus stand will be somewhere here, probably like here, maybe. Then we have kind of like an inn, like a hotel. And if you've noticed, we've kind of got a little city background going on. Looks way much better at the night time, but I really wanted to create that distant city in the background. I just felt like it looks really cool, especially at night. Really just adds to the overall depth of the island itself. But yeah, this was going to be the hotel inn area. As you can see, I'm really like into the designs and the overall infrastructure, so I just feel like it'll be cool to really create. But this is the reception. This will be the reception area where guests can check in. In these two rooms there will be a boys side and a girl side. I don't know if that's actually an inn or a motel. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what that would be. But yeah, so obviously the blue will resonate with the boys section, so we'll have beds here, a shower, eventually a washing place is already here, and wardrobes like this. So I feel like that'd be pretty cool. And then the other side is pretty much the same thing. And then we have the girls section, so very pink and bright, so it's gonna pretty much have the same things. But yeah, that would be pretty cool to have. And then, as I mentioned, I think I mentioned before, downstairs will be the kitchen, upstairs will be the dining area. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward really. But that will be the inn that I will be working on that character as well. Much of the Skyline design, before I continue, was actually inspired by Horrible Gaming. I believe that's what her channel is. But yeah, she made a really awesome Skyline and I just had to do it. I just had to create it. And you can see how many servers I've used, and this is one of the reasons why I had to do the Treasure Island idea, because it's gonna cost a lot of bells, and I needed a lot of first of all, a server is 100,000 bells, I believe. So that's a lot of bells to kind of gather, and I felt like I'll be playing this game till the end of time with how busy one's life is. So I decided to do this to speed things up a bit. So it is what it is. But yeah, taxis will be here, and we have a gas station that I made, which was pretty cool. I really like it. I'm gonna probably change that tank to black just to match the overall color scheme, and maybe that cash machine. But yeah, this was pretty much it. Some of these designs I just got them from online, just to mimic a door and some signs and all that type of stuff. So it looks pretty cool. I kind of wish Animal Crossing had more like city type of designs. You know, we have like castle walls and stuff like that. I had to use like wide display stands to really make a more modern building. I feel like it works though, but I feel like, you know, we could have had more. Obviously this looks way much better when it's nighttime because the black just kind of just blends in. So then we have some cars here, and then we have our train station. Not really a train station because we don't get much designs for the houses, but I feel like this could somewhat look like one. Anyway, But let's go inside and I'll show you what my plan is. So over here we have the reception area. So, you know, when travelers come in, they can see all their timings of when their next train's gonna come. Then we have the staff room over here. And then for this room, I wanted to make like a security area. So if you've seen the security areas like in airports and stuff like that, I kind of wanted to kind of have your suitcase dropped here. You kind of come through here to get checked. You get checked and then you kind of leave, I guess. Not much space to work with, but hey ho. Again, we've got another security camera looking over here. There'll be chairs here and it'll be designed a bit more once I get all the items I need. But overall, I like it quite a lot actually. Over here we have a little shop. So again, I kind of like this. Yeah, I feel like in train stations you usually get like, again, little shops where you can just buy stuff. So we're gonna have a lot more things. It's gonna be quite tight in here, but that's what I like because they're usually quite small and tight. Maybe a cash machine will probably be here, and yeah, it'll be pretty cool. And then upstairs will then be a restaurant area. So usually some train stations, have like restaurants like McDonald's or Burger King and stuff like that, and I felt like to create my own. Over here is going to be a small toilet area. Hopefully I can fit that in, but as you can see, these will only be the only seats here. People can look at their train if they're going to miss it because they're having their nice food. And over here we've got the menus up here. So yeah, I might change these though, because as you can see, my character can hardly I feel like it's just too big, so I need to change it for something else. Not too sure what that would be though, but yeah, it's given like a nice 90s diner type of design. And then downstairs we have the actual train itself. So part of the reason why the city's at the back and why this house is placed here is because I wanted to create like trains coming in from the actual city itself. I know it's a bit wild and it's out there, but I feel like it works. To be honest, the reason I'm actually playing this character in particular is because I actually did a room sketch design, and I'll show you quickly. So here, this is what it's really supposed to be like. As you can see, it kind of needs to be quite dark, but as you can see, it's got the seats, it's got someone probably saying there who's announcing the next trains or whatever, and then the trains are coming through the tunnels over here, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. You know, it looks like a proper subway going to the next stop really. So that was the key. This is the ideal design I'm trying to reach for this place. So I hope I am able to do that really, and I hope you guys are able to see that. And that is the train station. We have kind of like a tunnel here, so again, much better in the dark, but it's kind of like when cars come in and out of the island itself and they go towards the city back there. So it's creating that realism a bit. So we've got the taxi here, some cars parked here, we've got the museum, quite a nice design with the Triceratops and T-Rex. Then we come here, nice flowers are arranged here, we've got nice seating stuff. I might put more stuff here, I'm not too sure what yet. We've got some nice trees here. And then this is one of the views I really wanted to capture. So again, this looks way much better at the night time, but yeah, you've got a really nice view of the overall city itself, and you've got a nice seating area. So it looks really good. Took some time to really get that perspective right, but I feel like it works well. I kind of wish the islands were a bit bigger to really achieve the look, but overall I'm very pleased with it, and I'm still working on that. Let's keep moving. Over here we're gonna have a small park, so gonna be the smallest park you've ever seen, but this is, I think it's just very hard to mix a city and keep it natural as well, but it's what I could do. And then we have a nice housing area, so all the houses are very close by, small gardens, looks really nice, looks very peaceful. But yeah, just made it work really. Nicely spaced out, I feel, all organized. Got the nice designs and cars here to really make it look real. Not too sure what I'm doing around the beaches here. Let me just pick this up real quickly. But yeah, we will see. We will see. I will obviously be showcasing that in the next videos I do. and I'll probably talk to him later. We then have the market area, so obviously we've got the new updates from the Animal Crossing and stuff. Well, I'm saying new, but they're kind of old now, with all the farm items like tomatoes and carrots. So I felt like instead of having a farm, what else could I actually put? And I decided to put a marketplace. So we've got like a van where they're delivering food and stuff like that, and then we've got all kind of the food stuff all here, so pretty cool. It's quite small, but I don't need a lot anymore. Like usually I would have had like lots of fruit trees just to kind of make my money so I can buy all the items I need, but now I've done this treasure island thing. It kind of just made life a whole lot easier. But we'll go to this house first. But this is basically the hospital that I've made. You can see it on, whoops, let me just turn that. You can see it here, it's got the hospital sign right there. And yeah, let's go inside. So I'd say one of my issues I had with the Happy Home Paradise is that obviously you can create the restaurant, the hospital on the actual island, but I'm not too sure why you couldn't bring that to your own island itself. And it was a bit of a shame really, but you know, maybe in the next Animal Crossing game they can try to make things a bit more creative and really push that idea. But I'm trying to do my own type of hospital here. So this will be the reception, this will be the staff room. Over here, what was it gonna be? It's either gonna be the toilets, I think. Down here was gonna be like a science room. I'll quickly just show you that. I would show you guys, but it's just not much has been really done. But as you can see, yeah, it'll be like a science type of room where things are going on and they're away from the public eye. Hint, hint. But yeah, and upstairs I think is the doctor's room, I believe, top of my head. Yeah, so this is the doctor's room, so got all this stuff all here, so pretty nice. And then I think on one of the side rooms is like a resting area for patients, I believe. And yeah, so this is going to be where patients are at, so pretty straightforward. Does the job. Yeah, a hospital. Very busy island, but we are pouring out our everything to make it look visually pleasing. So this one was a bit hard. I was thinking to make a school, but then I decided, what if it was like a community type of area, like a type of house, like, you know, where you go inside. It's kind of like the town hall, but it has a little bit more. But it'll be better if I just show you instead. So here we kind of have the reception area, so we have like bullet boards of what's going on in the town and stuff like that. Back here will be the staff room. I wanted here to be like a mini library where villagers can come and sit down and read a book or whatever. So yeah, it'll literally be like that. There'll be a receptionist here and then probably seats back here. And yeah, it'll be pretty straightforward. I feel like that'll be pretty cool. So it is giving off like a school type of vibe, but I don't know. I'm not feeling the school. Over here will be a computer room. Haven't got computers yet. And up here will actually be a classroom that I had in mind. And down here would be a gym. So it's kind of got a bit of everything. So, you know, little designs here and there. So yeah, I feel like it could work. It's not my most confident one, but I feel like once I collect all the assets I need, it'll be like, oh yeah, this is the one, you know? So yeah, I feel like that is coming to the end of my tour. It's a pretty long one, but I feel like it's something I wanted to share for quite some time. And now that I have shared it, I can now kind of share videos of what I'm trying to do. This is a small flower bed, or garden, I believe is the better term. But yeah, that is pretty much the end of my tour, guys. So thank you for watching, thank you for taking part. If you want to see more, then please do subscribe. That really helps the channel out quite a lot. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Take care.